Good morning. It's turned out nice again. How's it going, guys? You all right? Hey, look at my boy Aspas there. We're going to be talking about Aspas a little bit later today. I've got to keep you waiting for the big news, all right? How are you doing? You all right? The weekend is here. Thank fuck for that. Do you know what? To be honest with you, like you think, oh, the week's over. Thank I can go for a beer or do stuff with your kids or family or whatever, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, whatever on the weekend. Or your knockoff, side chick. Those were the days. I'm thinking like, I'm not glad the week's over. I'm waiting for the month to be over. October has been horrific for me. Horrific. In terms of being bored off my tits during the international break. Can't stand it. Liverpool's performances. I'm thinking about the defeat to you-know-who. Revenue plummeted for October. I just want to get to November, to be honest with you. And start a new month. And hopefully things will be a bit more positive for all of us. So in this video, I'm just going to do my daily shout outs, acknowledgements to people that have supported me in the last few hours. It's very important, not last few hours, last 24 hours. It's very important for me to take the time to thank those people because without them, I wouldn't be able to do any of this, any of Cop Talk TV, or the website behind me, coptalk.com. So that's why I'm here to let you, to hear the acknowledgements. Today, my agenda today is I've just recorded a video about Mark Gay, a potential twist, if you like, regarding him. There's more content coming up. We're going to do something about Aspas. Aspas is a massive, I'm a massive fan of Aspas. I really am. So I'm going to go over that. Now, if you can't wait for that, then if you go to coptalk.com, which is behind me, there's the article about Aspas. You can go and read it. It's going to be a few hours, and I know you're going to be sat there now going, I need to know what's happening with Aspas, all right? So, what else are we doing? Live streams? Nah, no live streams today. I'm not, listen, I want to do live streams Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. But because people have been so moody and gloomy this month, no one's been turning up, really. It's been quiet. My loyalist peoples are there, but it's been quiet. So maybe we'll give it a go next week on Monday. Let me know, guys. The weekend is here. It's the end of the week. I'm hoping to get out for a beer tomorrow, to be honest with you. If anyone tops up my Revolut, the link's in the video description, I'd like to go for a beer. I've had a couple come in there, the usual suspects that look after me. Today, I'm going to finish this video and then I'm going to do some golf. Not a game of golf, but the driving range. Go and see my mates. I've turned into this fitness fanatic. You can tell, can't you? Obviously. Now, I've started playing paddle once a week, an hour and a half, which might sound like, oh, whoopee woo, but for someone that's been sat on their ass for 27 years doing Cop Talk and I've gained all that weight, I'm losing a lot now. I'm at the lowest weight now since 2020. It might not be a big deal to you. I'm down to 1 ton now. But yeah, I'm doing paddle. I went swimming yesterday for an hour for the first time in a long time. What I mean by that is, I don't mean like swimming out in a pool in Spain. I mean like proper lane swimming, like an indoor pool. And just a bit of golf on a Friday, just to get moving a bit, bending down. It all adds up, right? Try my best, basically. So I'll be doing that today. Then I'm going to come back and we'll have a further chin wag. All right. Yeah, that's it. I don't think there's much to tell you, to be honest. So let's get on with the acknowledgements. Nicholas, on my other YouTube channel, Duncan Oldham channel, the link is in the video description below. Nicholas says, you are very cheeky this morning, Duncan. Have fun, mate. And yeah, it was a super thanks. The love out of the videos. He's also a channel member over there on the Church of Dunk. So I'm very, very grateful for Nicholas. And I'm sure he's done a super thanks on this channel as well. Only Nicholas on the other channel yesterday. So let's switch to this channel. Thank you, Nick. He's a top man. And I mean that. He really is. People know that because I've mentioned him a zillion times. Let's have a look what we've got on this channel. If anything, I'm sure Nick's on there. Here we go. Gonna click that. You know what I'm like. This one, and from super thanks. All right. Anybody on here? Jason Bates, channel member as well. Squat! He's got a football next to his name. Anyone that's got a football next to the name, in the comment section on here, or the live chats, the live streams, they are royalty around here. They don't join because they're getting exclusive information. They join to walk with me, all right? And a lot of them stay with me all year round and not just during the exciting months. Do you know what I mean? People like Jason and Nicholas, channel members, during poor months like October. And I have the absolute greatest, massive respect for these people. And you should too, if you enjoy my content. 'Cause if it wasn't for these people, I genuinely wouldn't be able to do it, because I don't clickbait and I don't churn out irrelevant content and stuff just to be sensational or something. So Jason Bate, thank you very much. He said, thanks, Dunk, coffee break. There you go. So he got me a coffee. How nice is that? And I did go to the cafe today and I had 2 coffees. I was there for about 7:15 a.m. this morning, local time. I took my laptop, did some work, did some news articles. It's really important to my mind to get out and do that. I've been doing it now for maybe a year. And, in the 27 years I've done this, I've never really crossed the door during the week. I'm always at a desk or a computer. But since I started going to the cafe with my laptop and reading the Spanish papers, for example, and doing other things, it sets me up for the day. It really does. It wakes me up. It makes me feel disciplined. And I think it makes a big difference. But I haven't been able to go every day this month. I'm completely honest with you. The revenue is so poor this month that when I get paid next month, around the 23rd of November, I'm going to struggle, guys. So I can't really go as much as I'd like to be honest with you, because if you get, let's say, normally I would have 3 coffees, right? 2 or 3 coffees. It's about €6. Times that by 6, then that over the course of the month, it adds up. Do you know what I mean? So I'm trying to be a bit cautious, but I did go today, Jason. Thank you very much. And I already feel better for it. I really do, mate. Nicholas, again, that was on the other channel moment, also a channel member, like I've just said, here as well. Can you believe that? He says, thanks, Duncan. Followed Liverpool since 1974. That's the year I was born. The only news we got then was a monthly soccer monthly. DKB is like Australia is getting the Rolls-Royce Liverpool info. You are appreciated, mate. Even if he hadn't supported me there, and it's a considerable contribution through the super thanks, just those words there, when you feel like you're doing something, you know what I mean? I might sound a bit wet to you people, especially people that, that don't like me. But to me, I don't know. I like to feel like I'm helping people or giving something different. Anyone can start a fucking YouTube channel. I'm just going to tell you the latest. You know what I mean? Nah. Nicholas, you're a fucking legend, man. I'm so grateful for the support that you give me. Yesterday's morning briefing was supported by Jeff, who I mentioned. Jeff's been struggling a bit recently, and he commented yesterday. He said, I'm glad the videos are back. They help me, you know what I mean, to keep me going, and he's had a rough time. So, I said to him, thanks, Jeff, keep going, pal, blah, blah, blah. And he's bought me a coffee. That's not why I said thanks, Jeff, but, that's the sort of guy he is. And again, channel member, no surprises, you know what I'm saying? Jeff, thank you. Scott Cheetham, channel member, Schwad. I met Scott the other day down here. He was down in the resort and he took a picture of it from a high up from his hotel room, looking down diagonally onto some training pitches, football pitches, right? And he, I've got a WhatsApp message. And he just put a random picture of the football pitches and put it on his X account, saying, enjoying watching the football or the view of the football pitches. And I saw it come up on my feed. And I replied to him, and I downloaded the picture and I drew a red circle on it. I was sat diagonally opposite. It was a massive picture from miles away, so you won't be able to see me. I know what you're thinking. You think you could see you from fucking space. No, you couldn't. So I drew a red circle. I went, I'm there. Come down. And he came down to see me. We spent about an hour together. What a lovely lad. And he says here, and he bought me a coffee. He says, just want to say a massive thanks for yesterday, mate. I really enjoyed that hour or so at the pitch. It was great to finally meet up. Hopefully some point in the future we'll get to a game together. Because he follows CF Benidorm. If you listen, search on YouTube, X, Facebook, Instagram, CF Benidorm Talk. They're my channels. And he put these out today. Look, I noticed today. He put nice trip to Decimas yesterday. Right, and Decimas is a shop that sells club merchandise for the club here. Look, he bought a couple of caps. Yeah, how amazing is that? Well, he's a great lad. And he's right into local football here with me, you know what I mean? So I like Scott, he's a good kid. Finally met him, massive cunt, you know what I mean? Like, sorry if you don't like that word, but where I'm from, it's a term of endearment. It's not an insult, it means you're ace. He's a massive, like, he does all that, like, strongman competitions and things, like, you wouldn't want to get on the wrong side. And I agreed with everything he said. I did. In fact, I might refund him. I can't, actually, I have no control over it. Nah, Scott's a good lad, I love him, it's mint. Thank you, Scott, total legend. Mark Brunning as well, also bought me a coffee. And guess what? A channel member as well. Thank you, Mark, you hero. And that's it on the super thanks. I didn't do a live stream, so there's no super chats. There is Revolut, maybe. Revolut's my beer fund, right? If I get a few in through Revolut during it, this don't go on paying bills, right? The love art under the video is for paying bills, right? And for enabling me to go for a coffee and shit like that, right? Which is work, which is bringing more content to you. Revolut, which I'm pointing at now, Revolut is like, it's my beer kitty for a weekend. If there's nothing in my Revolut, I'm not going out, because Revolut is like, it's like virtual to me. It doesn't go in my bank account, right? So for example, if it went in my bank account and I go out at the weekend, I'd be like, I really shouldn't be fucking spending that, especially after October. Do you know what I mean? Whereas this is a separate thing. It's like virtual, never seen it. So when I go out, I don't feel bad. Does that make sense? So my Revolut, the link is in the video description. That's my people's during the week. Buy me a beer. Get yourself out for a beer, don't. Good lad. There's no wonder some people hate me, is there? Because I've got the best fucking people in the world. Let's have a look what's on here. I don't think there's anything on it, to be honest with you. Yesterday, I might have covered this in yesterday's morning briefing. Niall's a massive, supporter of mine. He's been a huge help. And he's always offering to help as well. You know, he offered to help a few days ago and I declined. I said, no, mate, you just, you know what I mean? Because it's always the same people. And Niall is such a good lad, and he's someone I consider a friend as well. Do you know what I mean? And he's done a lot for this channel. He really has. And this is why I do these videos, acknowledgements. Because I won't be able to do it without these people. I just wouldn't. And he messaged yesterday saying, keep the swimming up, fair play, Dunk, you know. And he said, use the treadmill at the gym. Well, I might fall out with him because I don't want to go into the gym, it scares me. I don't think there is anything on the on the Revolut, to be honest with you, in the last few hours. But you never know, someone might come in before the weekend. Oh, there is, but it hasn't come up as a message. I can't reply to this. This is what I mean. Sometimes I can't reply to them. So it's not in my inbox. Here we go. And it's from William Keiko. And he says, get yourself a couple of bottles, Dunk. Oh, I'm so glad. I remember seeing this. Yes, what I mean by so glad is I'm so glad I've seen that, because I remember seeing that yesterday. And I would be devastated if I hadn't read that out, you know. So he's saying, get yourself a couple of bottles. So, yeah, maybe a kitty. Am I going to be going out on Saturday? Not really. Nearly there. Because you've got to get taxis there and back. I don't want to drink drive. You know what I'm saying? I know what you're thinking, get a bus. There ain't no fucking buses. So I can't do anything about that. Taxis are cheap here anyway. Yeah, they're not bad. So that's it. That's my acknowledgements. And listen, there's a lot of people that would support me if they could, and they can't, by getting you a coffee or a beer or whatever. But the reality of the situation is, you can thumbs up a video. You can even thumbsing down a video is exactly the same as a thumbs up. I never realised that until recently. It's one view, one engagement. So, you know, do you get me drift? So it's good. There's no excuse for not supporting me. If you're one of these people that likes my videos and you can't take the time to thumbs up and drop in occasionally to comment, why are you here? You know what I mean? Like, if you want the channel to do well, if you enjoy my content, you have to meet me halfway. You don't have to get me a beer or buy me a coffee. No. But what you can do is just interact with the channel. That's what YouTube looks for. It looks for your existing subscribers, not new people, existing. And if you're subscribed to my channel, but you don't watch the vids very often out of the transfer window, you know, you drop in and out, YouTube notices that. So the more of your existing subscribers that watch and interact, YouTube goes, oh, they like that. New people might like it, and then they push the video. Now, I don't want to grow a YouTube channel. I'm too old for that shit, right? But it's nice to have new people come in, yeah, and they come to my videos, and I shit you not, the one thing they always say is, I love your vids, I can't believe I've only just found your channel. So we can only get those people on board if you do your bit too. Now, I know some of you are busy, some of you are driving round or maybe watching on consoles, and so that's fine, I get it. Don't worry about it. But every now and then, when you can, just come and see me and let me know who you are, because you might think you're not important, but you're really important to me, you know? And if you drop me a comment and then you don't appear for a few months, you know I'll say to you, where have you been? Where have you been? I remember these. I might have a shit memory, but I always remember people that are good, you know? This is a really important community here, and we're here to help each other, and it works both ways, trust me. If I can help you in any way, I will, and there's plenty of people that will testify to that, all right? We've helped a lot of people on here over the year, collectively, or just myself helping people, okay? So we try and do things differently around here. It's a bit of a struggle at times at the moment. It's going to be next month. It is. But one thing I'm never going to do is start pushing betting links on you, ball shaving products on you, affiliations, you know, partnerships. I'm not going to do that, guys. I'm not going to clickbait you. I'm not going to create content for the sake. I should be creating 10, 12 videos a day at the moment to chase revenue, to try and get it up. There's a joke in there somewhere. But I won't do it to you. I try and do things right. And unfortunately, the people that really succeed are the ones that will fuck you around. It's true. But hey, we've done all right, haven't we? And we do all right together. So, massive thank you to those of you who I've just mentioned. Those of you that thumbs up and comment as well. You know I acknowledge you. If I haven't yet, don't worry. It takes time sometimes to get through everybody. All right. So I really do appreciate you guys. All right. I'm going to go and see my mates for a bit now, and I'll be back a bit later. Have a great weekend if we don't catch up. If there's anything you want me to talk about, you know, please do leave a comment and I will look into it for you. I'll do whatever you want. This is your channel and I'll work for you. Remember that. All right. Okay, guys. So if you enjoyed the video, please thumbs up the video. Please drop me a comment. There's a love out of the video if you want to support me. There's a button somewhere that says join if you want to become a channel member. Right. In the video description, there's 3 links. They're all fantastic, as Brendan Rodgers would say. The Revolut one's my favourite. It also means I get 100%. YouTube don't take a slice. It's instant. I could be stood in a bar at 4 o'clock on Saturday afternoon. You could go, fuck, I'll get dunk a drink. And it'll flash up and I'm there with my mates. Go, hey, look, I've got a drink. I'm staying. Do you know what I mean? Cheers, guys. God loves a tryer, and you've got to try. All right? I'll speak to you in a bit. Yeah. Thanks, guys. I appreciate you, and I appreciate the friendship too.